too. Going live on Facebook and YouTube. Hello. I'm so scared. Are you nervous? Okay, sorry. I just purposely ruined the beginning.
Can we start over?
No, we can't. Okay. So, hi, everybody. This is my wife, Catherine. I'm Daniel. And we have a band, it's called Reflect Worship and all that. You probably know that. So we are going to Open Table Conference, which is awesome. We're gonna be excited about it once we get on the plane. Right now, we're just stressed out. That she is, because she's the responsible one doing all the work.
Yes. Yes.
That's the truth. Okay, that's the truth. Mm-hmm. And we're sad about leaving our kids for the first time for like several days. It's, you should have heard. I didn't actually hear it, but she did, because our son. What did he say?
Well, the kids. Ellie, our oldest, is 9, and she told me at the park today that she was kind of excited that we're going. She's like, I don't want you to feel bad, but I'm kind of can't wait till you go.
Wow.
So she's excited. I think she's excited because they're going to have sleepovers at Grandma and Grandpa's house, and that's a big deal, and they promised them some fun things, and so she's excited about that. Emma was excited until she started asking me how many, and then she kind of added them up and realized it was 4 days worth, and then that seemed a little long to her, and her excitement started to fizzle. Elijah was excited about sleepovers and asking to go to Grandma and Grandpa's every day until I started packing the suitcase today. And then as I'm packing the suitcase, I'm telling him we're going to our concert, and then he decided he wanted to come to our concert too. So
yeah,
he definitely wants to come. So we're gonna work on putting him in the luggage.
Dance for that one song. He
says, I'll do my marching song. I'll do my marching song for all the people. Please, I want to come with you. Yeah. If he comes to some of Daniel's concerts, we play When the Saints Go Marching In, and then he stands in the front and marches, and it's super cute, and the whole place just loves him. And yeah, it's a great time. So I told him it was a little different and we weren't going to be playing that song, but he was not convinced. So then he just kind of sat in my lap and cried. So that was pretty sad. So you guys can pray for me and my mama hearts leaving my baby behind, even though he's 3.
Yeah.
I'm a little sad about that. I am excited for the opportunity, but it is hard to leave them. I know they'll be in good hands, and, I'm not really worried about it, but it's still just emotional.
It certainly is. Yeah.
Especially for me.
Yeah, especially for her. I mean, for some reason, I just I don't worry. I try not to, but it can be interpreted as not caring, but I really do care. But it's just there's nothing you can do about it, so I don't invest the emotion and just getting all worked up and stuff. Anyway, I'm heartless. There you have it. Okay, so what I want to talk about is the Open Table Conference. It's a conference, the biggest name there. We're excited. I'm looking forward to giving the guy a hug, okay, and having a conversation with him. William Paul Young, who wrote The Shack, the book that changed my life and changed your life too. If you've read it, and if you haven't, well, check it out. Of course, there's the movie now, all right, and that is totally worth the watch. It's just as good, if not better, than the book.
I don't think you're allowed to say the movie's better than the book. I'm a book lover. I have to stand firmly on the book side.
She was asking me, what book are you bringing to read, because we don't have time and stuff, and in the airport layover and stuff.
I'm trying to pack the carry-on bag, so I wanted him to bring a notebook and tell me what book he wanted to read, and I would find it for him or help him get it in the carry-on. I just wanted this all off my to-do list, off my mental load, and he just kept looking at me like, I don't have a book I want to read. And I couldn't understand what he was saying. Like, the words were coming out of his mouth. I don't have a book I want to read. And I was like,
what?
That's not possible. What? And I'm stressing over the fact that I'm only bringing 2. And I'm thinking, what if I get through those?
What do I do?
And then what will happen to me?
I did just get a Kindle book today, though, upon a recommendation from somebody.
So he finally decided, oh, okay, here, I'll get a Kindle
Maybe
book.
We'll do a Kindle something.
Yeah, I am gonna try to upload some of my books on the Kindle. That way, if my two books run out, I can backtrack to the Kindle
Hmm.
books. I think we're
Hmm.
just rambling on about things, but yes,
No,
I'm a
you know
big
what? We advise book reading. It's
yes.
we recommend that.
I love reading books. I'm trying to read the book. So the books I'm bringing,
Hmm.
a fiction book by one of my favorite authors, and Len Austen,
Hmm.
historical fiction. That's my fave. And then I'm also bringing John McMurray's book,
Yes.
Spiritual Evolution, since he is the person who invited us to Open Table. He happens to like have created Open Table, pretty much runs Open Table. Him, I think he has a committee of helpers and things too, but it was his baby, as far as I know. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we get to stay at his house when we're going there. So
Yeah.
his wife is picking us up from the airport, and we are staying the weekend with them. So I thought, oh, I should read his book. So I'm bringing it on the plane to finish. I didn't quite get finished yet,
Yeah.
so I could know, yeah, more about him and his heart. And
Yeah. There's some cool, like, what is the word? Coincidences or anyway, like I was a big Donald Miller fan. Read like all of his stuff,
mm-hmm,
and Donald Miller actually lived with John McMurray for some time,
mm-hmm,
and they wrote a book together. And when I first heard his name, I'm like, wait a minute, I know that name, John
mm-hmm.
McMurray. I read a book. It was originally Father. No, wait, it's now Father Fiction. It used to be called To Own a Dragon, which is kind of a cool title too, but didn't really sell the whole point of the book, which
Yeah.
is about fatherhood and the lack thereof. Father Fiction.
So we were introduced to John McMurray through William Paul Young.
Yeah.
Actually said, hey, you guys should meet and chat and connect. And that's really how all this happened. So it was thanks to
Yeah.
him that all of this
Yeah.
is coming about. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it really is. He put in a good word for us, especially after we shared with him a song that we wrote based on the Shack, which you can listen to. I put a link to our Bandcamp, reflect.bandcamp.com. There's a link in the description for that. There's a song called Your Love Drives My Fear Away, which I wrote based on the Shack. I wrote it right after or during like when the movie came out because
Mm-hmm.
I was like inviting people, hey, come see this, it's amazing, and I was getting all this flack from a couple people. It's surprisingly it's a surprisingly small number who oppose and cause such a stir. Once you block them, everything gets quiet. It's amazing.
Okay. So,
That's a little side note, but
yeah. So back to the music. So we're excited. We're flying up to the conference to do the music, right? We've talked about books.
yes.
We talked about kids and packing, but
But yeah, music. Check out reflect.bandcamp.com because we're actually sharing some new songs, one of which I just uploaded recently to our Bandcamp page. Um, yeah, what's that even called? Let's look at it. You Make All Things New. Songs for the Awakening. That's kind of the idea for our next album, tentatively. Catherine might want to change that.
yeah. So that's the thing with Daniel is whatever the newest song he's written, those tends to be the favorites. So we ended up
We've got a
doing.
lot of new ones that we're playing.
So we're playing a lot of new songs because he's written a lot of. We've written a lot of songs in the last few
And
months.
she has worked her magic on them over the last week or more. And
Yeah, just the
they
last couple
sound
of weeks, we've
amazing.
just really put them together. So, yeah, I'm a little nervous about that just because they're so fresh. But we're also excited about the songs, about the message, and yeah, about how they came together. So it will be good, but pray for us, as we are there and ministering to people, that we can just be, in the moment, and that all of the details and all the hard work we've done practicing late at night, every night after the kids are in bed, will just come to fruition when we get there. So we appreciate that. Prayers for our kids and their caregivers while we're gone, for our travel. Um, yeah, for our voices to hold up. Luckily, we're flying in the day before, so we'll get a chance to get some rest the night before, and before we have to head out to the conference to sing Friday night, all day Saturday, and then Sunday. And taking the red eye home
Yeah. We
to
get
come
to
back
hang
to our
we
kids'
get to
song.
hang with all the speakers too on Sunday, and that's
Yeah,
where some cool conversations are going to happen, I'm
Daniel's
sure.
super pumped.
I am excited because I've actually interviewed maybe half the speakers at the
Mhm.
conference.
You'll have to set up interviews with the other half, right?
Yeah, Steve Baxter Kruger, Brad Jerzak, Kenneth Tanner, all these guys.
Brian Zond.
Brad Jerzak, did I mention him?
Yes.
And Brian Zond. Yes, Brian Zond. I've got 3 interviews up on YouTube at my Daniel Lovett channel, where I release all the Sozo Talk Radio content. Yes.
So he's very excited. If you don't already, you should follow us on Instagram because we'll probably be posting some pictures with all these people we get to meet and
We're
other
not really
things.
big Instagrammers.
I know
though.
we aren't, but
Just-
we will be this weekend. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
okay.
Follow us and watch the Instagram. I did on our Instagram this week post some cute pictures of our kids.
Okay.
We have a tradition of taking pictures in our Lily of the Valley patch outside. And so I posted a cute one of each of the
I don't even
kiddos.
have a link here for that. Like Instagram.com/reflectworship.
Yeah, Reflect Worship is what it is. So
I'll probably get you there. I'll
if you're
type it in.
Instagram savvy, you'll be able to find us. All right. Anything else?
No, not really. Just okay, one more thing. I've been doing a Night Owl Bible study on my personal page, Daniel Lovett, on Facebook and on YouTube, the YouTube channel, Night Owl Bible Study. And it's been a lot of fun. It's not just me airing all my opinions. It's really I'm sharing a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool insights, because I've been studying, especially the Gospel of John, which we're in. I've been studying that like all my life, pretty much, and so it's like a culmination of all of that, plus a lot of what God's just awakening in my spirit, all these insights. So it's that, but it's also responding to your comments and interacting with you because it's a Bible study. You're involved too. So I wanted to invite you to come hang out with me on that one too. Okay, there you go.
All right.
Thanks, guys, for listening. We'll talk to you later. Bye.